Button.
Good Sunday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the
Thomas and Haley Show.
And in this video, we're going to talk about when one sense is taken away from you, your others are more acute. This is something that sighted people seem to ask a lot about.
They do.
Yeah. They ask,
They do.
if you're blind, they say, if you're blind, are your other senses heightened? Anyway, let's do it.
Yeah, I've gotten that before.
Would you like to greet the YouTube?
We all have.
Yeah. Would you like to greet the YouTuberinos, kitty cat?
Good Sunday afternoon, YouTuberinos. The kitty cat here.
Hi.
Sir, or
Hi,
no?
Hailey.
Hello, people.
Chris?
Another wonderful day in the neighborhood.
Yep.
Oh.
All right.
Wonderful day in the neighborhood for that, too, I suppose.
Right.
It's also a wonderful day in the neighborhood for me to go make a nice cup of Java.
Oh, hey, go for it.
Hey, why not?
All right. Okay.
So, I'll give my little piece if I may.
Yep.
For me, I feel like I've been told multiple times, even though that I'm blind, my hearing has been more enhanced than anything. Because for a few examples, there's been times where I would hear something despite it not being that loud, going, "Hey, did you hear that?" And then they're like, "I don't hear anything," and I'm I'm literally telling them it's literally this person saying yada 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 in a video or whatever.
Yep.
And then the person next to me would be like, "Actually, I do hear that. How did you hear that before me?" And I'm not like, well, I feel like my sense that I'm blind. I feel like the sense of hearing was improved or anything, something like that. That happened recently when Chris and I were in the car on our way home from church one Sunday, and the pastor was driving us back home, and apparently he was accidentally playing the Facebook Live of the service.
Oh, yeah.
And he didn't notice it, but I did on his phone. He didn't notice it. Nobody else did, but I brought it up, and I was telling them, it's pastor saying this, or it's pastor singing this song, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, I hear that now." And then he realized he accidentally hit the Facebook Live. His Facebook was open, and he opened it.
Yeah.
It was funny. It was hilarious. It's like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
How he did that if it's hard.
I have no idea. I probably not, but that's pretty much one of the recent scenarios of that example happening with me. It was quite funny.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Because, for example, with me, if I'm cooking something in my air fryer, I don't have to stand right there in front of it.
Shut up.
To hear it beeping.
Right.
Let me know to go, turn the meat or whatever, or flip it.
Right.
Yeah.
I can sit in my room, and I hear the loud beep, 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 and then go in there, take it out, shake the food and flip it if I need to.
Right.
Put more seasoning on it.
Yep.
The one sound I hate to hear are fire alarms.
Oh, yeah. Well, when I was... When I was going...
Hang on.
Reason why I say that, you know how dogs have a heightened sense of hearing?
Right.
That's like that with me when it comes to stuff like that.
Oof.
I can't stand it.
Yeah, when I was going to Perkins School for the Blind, they had what they called overnight fire drills. I don't know why they call them overnight, because they didn't happen overnight. But what they would do was, in July and in October, they would have a fire drill early in the morning, at 6 o'clock in the morning. And it would scare the shit out of me.
With good reason.
We had one at TSU Beyond one. It was actually an actual overnight.
Oh, wow.
And it was in the middle of the night. The lights started flashing. The sirens started blaring. And I understand why it has to be loud like that. You need to get out of there super fast, super quick. That's why they have it at that volume and at that pitch. You don't want to be around it. So hey, the logical common sense would be to get the hell out of there.
Well, the noise didn't bother me. It was, because it woke me up. It would really scare me.
Yeah. Well, that's the scare. But I'm just thinking, to Chris's point,
Yep.
the noise, because it hurts my ears too.
Mm-hmm.
And as for me, yes. But what if you have two senses that are, gone? So,
Mm-hmm.
for example, if you're deafblind,
Right.
you have two senses that are gone. So you're deaf and you're blind. So your sense of touch, your sense of smell, and your sense of taste are amplified tenfold.
Right.
And in my case, I have a diminished sense of sensation due to the neurological condition that I have. So I have 4.5 senses. I have some sight, some sense of touch, but my hearing and the rest. Now, as far as people can say, well, they can tell you your hearing is enhanced, but sometimes it's not always the case. Sometimes it's not the case. They automatically assume that your hearing is more enhanced. But, like, if you're dumb like me and turn up your music, if you're dumb like me and some other people that are dumb enough to turn up their music loud with earbuds, or turn up loud music in the car with that bass, you know what I'm getting at, right, y'all?
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's like,
Yeah.
now, don't get me wrong. Don't get us wrong, YouTuberinos. You can have your music, right? But be careful. Because if you're blind, you don't want to go deaf.
Oh, no.
No.
But yeah, I hated the overnight fire drills.
Oh, man. I remember.
Oh, it's worse when you're in the shower. Oh, don't even get me
boy.
started.
Oh, God.
Don't get me started.
What were you gonna say, Boo?
I remember one night I was just doing this summer program at the blind school here.
Mm-hmm.
I was sleeping, and the daggone fire alarm went off. This was like 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Don't they?
That was utterly annoying.
Don't they have better things to do other than do that at 5:00 in the morning? Clearly not.
Seriously, like,
Fire doesn't have a time limit.
No.
Something to catch on fire. That's the whole point of them doing that. Yes, it's annoying, but at the same time, you have to look at it from the perspective of,
Well, if I ran a school, if I was in charge of a school, a blind school, I would not be having the students wake up so darn early. If I ran a blind school, I would have the fire drill. I would have daytime fire drills. If I ran a school, I would say, okay, listen, people.
But see, the problem with that is you don't never know what time of day a fire can break out.
That's what I was just saying. Thank you, Chris. That's exactly what I was just saying. And that's yes, it's annoying, but
it would be nice, like with the fire alarms, whether if it's like at your job or your colleges, schools, anywhere. It would be nice if there's actually something that says like within the program, like there's actually like not saying there's a fire in this building, but more of like there's like smoke coming from a part of the building, or this is just a drill or whatever.
I mean, like if they send you a voicemail message or a text message or something like that.
oh yeah.
Like after the fact, but like you get like from like your student emails or anything that they use to contact you, going the alarm that went off in your residence or wherever you are listed at whatever it was at this time. It was just a drill to see if it worked, or it's just your regular scheduled drill, or just someone like they're top and center from the kitchen. I don't know something.
I don't,
you know what I mean?
That's what I would do if I ran a blind school. I would only
Yes.
make it to where they had daytime fire drills.
Or they would schedule it at a decent time.
I remember one time at TSBBI, they had one, and they said, okay, they warned us, okay, students, there's going to be a fire alarm going off at 6 o'clock tonight.
See,
so
they didn't warn.
Let's see, hold on. And so they prepared us and they gave us a heads up. But 6 o'clock came and went, no sound of the fire alarm. But 6:25 came along. Now it's going off.
Yeah, no.
So
See, they didn't warn
out of
us.
the building, and it's like, okay, yes, they gave us an approximate time, but at the same time, though, it's like
They did not.
Yeah.
They did not warn us when we were gonna have a fire drill.
yeah.
I guess I can understand why they don't, because like you can't say, yeah, there's gonna be a fire happening in 5 minutes. Like, I get it. Like I get that's the reason why they don't. But it's just gonna be for like drills, just for a drill purpose. It'd be nice if at a blind school they would let the ones who need like the heads up, like to get out.
Like people in wheelchairs and things.
Yes, exactly, because they can't use the elevators when the fire alarm is going off, whether there's a fire or not.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So.
And then as far as lack of senses, imagine this. So I actually have I know an individual who lost their sense of taste.
Oh.
So imagine you can't smell or taste because your sense of taste is connected to your sense of smell. Now that's kind of, I don't know how that works, but it's one of those it is what it is kind of scenarios. But imagine this, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine not being able to taste anything and not being able to smell anything. You have to have help determining when you're cooking how you can, you can taste certain things, you can smell certain things, but your sense of smell and your sense of taste are impaired.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
That would suck.
I can't. I mean, like I said, I know somebody who's like that, but they still eat, and they do everything that we can do, just like with blind people. So just because you have lost a sense, you have to adapt to your loss of sense. Just like a soldier going deaf, right?
Yep.
You have to adapt to going deaf. So you're only as disabled as you make yourself. If you adapt, then you're not as, because society sees us in a certain way. You have to see yourself better than that. So that's my 2 cents. But I'm just saying, imagine, yes, but you know something. Just because we lack a certain sense does not mean that we have to be labeled something.
Oh no.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, no. Definitely.
Because society, they always say, well, you're disabled.
I'm like, no. I just don't have one of the normal 5 senses don't work.
Right.
But that's just unfortunately, Chris, and everybody in YouTube arenas. I hate to say it, but that is how the medical people put it. That's how Social Security labels us. And I'm just gonna be honest.
Well, Social
Don't
Security
allow
can go fuck
yourself
themselves.
to carry that label. Please don't allow yourself to carry the labels that society places on us just because we have the loss of our senses. I was watching a show a long time ago. I can do things that everyone else can do, just in a different way, folks.
Yep.
And it was a TV show that I watched as a kid growing up, a medical show called Medical Incredible. And she lost her sense; she can't walk, and her hands don't work very well, so she has to adapt. But imagine losing all of your senses and still have your power of your brain.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm saying, and I know I feel like I'm monopolizing the conversation, but I feel like this is very important because
Maybe you should do a video talking about this.
you know what? That's a good idea. Anyway, stay tuned because I'm gonna do a major video about.
Because this is a great topic, Wapic.
Yeah. So remind me, Thomas, please.
Sheet grad 2:14 p.m.
Remind me of this topic because
Sheet grabber.
Shut up, phone. Yeah.
Please remind me. But right now I'm still doing the book topics.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm gonna stop and save it for another topic. So.
Yep. Maybe tomorrow.
Good.
Maybe you should.
But it kind of ties into it. But
So, guys.
Stop
One more
button.
thing,
Yeah,
real
go
quick.
ahead.
Have y'all had an instance to where somebody was talking to you and they just because you're blind,
They would start shouting it?
yeah, they would start talking louder.
Oh. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
Plenty
my
of
god,
times.
that's so disrespectful.
Yeah, it's dumb when people do
He
that.
clearly said you're blind or
Don't do
visually
it.
impaired and they're shouting at you. It's like, why are you... I was like, why are you yelling? Like, oh, like, to make it easier for you. I'm like, did you not hear me say I'm blind or visually impaired? Like, I'm not deaf.
Dude, I'm not deaf.
Right.
And don't talk to me like I'm slow either. Don't talk to me like I'm dumb. Don't condescend to me. Because I'm blind.
Does that.
Don't do it.
Yeah, a lot of people
Don't
do it for some reason.
Yeah.
Just don't do it, because if you do, you're going to get a sound immediately. I'm going to be ultra rude. Because you're being rude to me by condescending and raising your voice. I have anxiety when it comes to raised voices. So, yes. Yes.
So guys, if you guys have a topic that you guys think that we should talk about,
Or that I should talk about?
definitely, well, this pertains to the show. So
Oh, yeah.
guys, if you have a topic that you think that we should talk about, do that. No, leave it in the comments.
In the comments below.
Down below.
Please.
In any of my videos. And please subscribe to my channel, Doing Everything Blind. And of course, subscribe to Talented HV and
Please.
Low Vision Technology, LVT. So yeah.
Listen, thank you.
Alright. Y'all take...
Everyone is a talent. Every time it's a talent.
Yep. Y'all take care.
Bye, y'all.